So, hello guys, welcome back to Backyard Podcast.
Episode 4 featuring my beautiful co-host Toby and the myth, the man, the legend, however you say it, this guy, Dylan.
Dylan Jobst.
Yeah.
Jobst. Or whatever.
That.
Jobst? Is it Jobst or Jobst?
It's
or
Jobst.
Jobst? Okay.
Imagine saying Jobst, dude. That's so funny.
I only hear everyone say Jobst.
Yeah, everybody skips the B and it's fine.
No, is the B silent?
No.
No.
So, we're doing video for the first time. If you're watching this, on YouTube or whatever.
I hope you're on the toilet while you're watching this.
I hope so too. Hello.
Wait. Okay.
What?
So, do you think everyone's gonna be? Everyone's gonna be watching this on the toilet.
Everybody shits and watches.
I mean, you should be.
That's okay.
So are they're going to be cleaning their room because they're having a depressive episode? They're going to be taking a shit, cooking, or my final guess is they're going to be jerking off the tape.
So wait.
Not again. You can't do that, guys.
Do you watch?
Can't fucking do that.
Okay.
Every
How
time.
often do you watch YouTube on the toilet?
Every time.
Okay.
It's either Hulu or YouTube.
You have to watch
okay,
something.
No. I'm gonna be honest.
You have to stimulate your brain while you're sitting there letting logs. Like,
when I'm on the toilet, I'm not watching YouTube. I'm watching TikTok. I'm scrolling through TikTok. Like almost.
I don't have a TikTok.
I don't have TikTok either.
Y'all don't have TikTok?
No, I don't have TikTok. What do I need it for?
It's
I
fine.
had it when I dated someone, and that was it.
You had it to be a validation.
Yes. And
Check
no,
out my TikTok.
I got it because she was like sending me stuff, and so she was like, "You have to get not like that." She was sending me TikTok, so I was like, she was like, "You have to get it," and so I would only ever watch it when she sent me something, or if I was with her, I would watch her TikTok. Like,
Wow.
Okay, so anyway, as you can see, we all got dressed up to go. We all got dressed up
I know,
to go.
right?
Yeah, no, for real. I went to the
My
movies
blue-
and this fucking shit. Like,
my
for real.
blue-
I
shirt
have,
that I've had for
I have
about
my
a year.
Calvin Klein on because I got it at Marshall's for
Hey,
$10.
Supreme
Dylan has
beanie
the
over
dress.
here.
Supreme beanie.
Yeah.
And then I threw on my comfy fat boy shoes and
Hey,
pants.
there you
You
go.
know.
That's all you need.
yeah.
But okay, so to start off, I would like to bring the topic to hand.
Alright. Freeform topics, by the way. We don't have any written down. We're just going to see where our mind takes us.
So this probably isn't a good topic for me because I personally have not seen many movies by this company, but Studio Ghibli.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Why do you say that? Right
Well,
behind the camera, there's a Studio Ghibli Spirited Away poster.
And there's also the Totoro.
Yeah, I've got a little Totoro thing too, a little figurine.
But I was thinking about it because I just watched Spirited Away for the first time last
Wow.
week.
Okay.
And I fell in love with their art style, with their production quality, and like it's really good. It's not a boring storyline that you can read. It's just like it's all different.
Is that so? That's your first Studio
That's
Ghibli
my first.
film.
That's my first and only so far. I was gonna watch Ponyo next.
What about you've seen Naruto before, right? Or you watched other anime before?
I've watched other anime, no doubt,
yeah.
but I have not watched Naruto. I've
Cowboy
watched.
Bebop.
I don't know why you give them Naruto vibes.
I'm in the middle of Cowboy Bebop right now.
Okay.
I watched Dragon Ball all throughout because that was childhood for me.
Right.
I watched Claymore, both Hellsings, and One Punch Man.
Okay.
That's basically
Okay.
all I have so far.
Have you guys watched the Netflix anime Castlevania?
I did
not.
actually watch 2
I
episode.
loved that.
I watched 2 episodes.
Heard it's
Did it get
amazing.
weirdly sexual out of nowhere to you?
I didn't finish it. I watched 2 episodes.
Oh, okay.
I keep switching which side my drink is on. I'm clowning myself for it.
No, I was just gonna say, no, I completely agree with you. Studio Ghibli's art style, I mean, especially if you compare, because Spirited Away, if I'm not mistaken, came out in 2001. If you compare the animation from that film to any other show that came out, in 2001, it is leagues above it.
Yeah, you can tell. That holds up today.
Absolutely.
You watch any other anime from 2001 and you're like, yeah, that animation style is so dated compared to what they have now.
Spirited Away is not dated at all.
No, it's not. And
it's honestly
I think
incredible.
it has to do with. Did they still hand draw a lot of it? Hand draw a lot of the scenery?
I
and
believe
stuff?
so. I think so.
I would like to.
I'm
Think so.
like 99% sure. Yeah. On top of that, though, I had a freaking crazy experience when I started watching, Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Within the first 5 minutes, the animation was beautiful as always, and then the music really just elevated the scene, and I started crying just because. I mean, I'm an emotional guy, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, the combination of those two things was so good.
I literally cry to Lana anytime she's on. Like, I literally sob.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
what's your take on it? Have you ever seen a Studio Ghibli movie?
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen Ponyo. I've seen Spirited Away. What else have I seen? I've seen Castle in the Sky.
I wanted to watch the one that I really wanted to watch.
Oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
So like, funny thing about Castle in the Sky. So, me and my friend, we had just started working at Larry's, and so he didn't have a car at the time, so I'm driving him, and my parents were out of town, and so me and him,
we don't know where that goes.
No, honestly, we were like the lamest kids ever. We just like went to the store. And, like, people who follow me on my story saw him in this weird outfit where he's, like, throwing a Vape Nation sign. And we went and picked up the worst shit for us ever. And we just went back to my house and basically ate all this and watched Castle in the Sky while we passed out. So, like, we were pretty... We thought we were pretty cool.
I wanted to watch. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was like Pork Pilot or Pork Pilot or whatever.
Pocoroko.
Yes,
something like that.
Where
yeah.
it's like
a pig pilot,
it's,
right?
Yeah, it's the pig, and he's like,
He got a little mustache.
I only saw the title card.
The title, yeah. He's got like the aviators. Like,
I'm looking at it on HBO Max, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
that's got to be my next one. It looks interesting.
Yeah. No, I've only seen 3 so far. Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, and My Neighbor Totoro. All great. I really want to see Princess Mononoke because I've heard that's like one of their darker films. And
yeah,
I want to see where Miyazaki.
That's one with a different animation style, isn't it?
I mean, I watched the first like few minutes of it, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm not in the mood for something that's going to make me cry." And I was like, "Yeah, it is a little different. It does look a little different." Yeah. But I've heard it's really good. I've got a friend who's watched it.
I feel like it's more watercolor-ish.
Yeah, it gave off that vibe from what I remember. I don't know if that's actually what it is, but that's what I remember seeing. So yeah.
Yeah.
On the topic of HBO Max.
Okay.
You already know where this is going.
Maybe.
The movie that they saw tonight, and I watched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he bailed out.
I don't know why I thought you'd see for a second.
So I bailed out because I'd watched it release day on my phone. Anyway, I watched it release day.
We watched it in
I watched it release day.
You can't do
that's
that.
all I needed because I was like, you know what? I don't have to pay. What was it? How much was
it?
Like $16.
Evan bought me mine because I didn't have money in my account, so I just paid him in cash.
You went on a date with him.
Yeah, me and Evan Crow are dating now.
Did he get anything?
What?
Did he get anything afterwards? He paid for you. Did he at least get something?
No. What are you alluding to?
I'm alluding that you owe him.
I did. I paid him back.
You owe him. No, you don't owe him just that.
Was it $1 or a?
Oh, that's they don't even know about that. Most of the people watching, they don't know about that.
Okay, sorry. So
yeah, that's fucking
so
great.
Evan, on the 2 tickets for me and Evan, this isn't including like snacks and stuff that we bought on our own.
Yeah.
Evan spent $40
for just tickets.
For just 2 tickets.
So it was
to an IMAX.
It's about $20. Yeah.
That's with tax. That's with tax.
Yeah, that is with tax.
I am using a shared HBO Max account that I do not pay for.
Dude, don't out yourself for using a share. They're gonna like kick you out now.
I don't care. I can just get another one.
Or wait, is that just Netflix? Like
that's
cracking
Netflix.
down?
I got ways.
But like, what if like, okay, say I moved out of state and then like my parents were like, yeah, you can still use that. Would Netflix be like, no, you have to pay for it yourself?
I mean, your family. I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Netflix is like, well, you're not in the same.
This dude just has like HBO Max drug dealers or something. So.
Well, no, but like my thing is, I didn't pay for it. I got to watch it for free instead of having to pay $20 for a ticket and then however much was spent on snacks because personally,
I think it's like $18 on large popcorn, large drink.
What he said, no. I don't condone this, but I wholeheartedly do. I sneak snacks into the movie theater.
Oh, hell yeah.
What a sinner. I can't believe you. No.
Dollar Tree is the most goated place to go before the movie.
Dude,
because you can get literally any box of candy, any bag of candy, any drink you'd like, and it's just like...
My family...
You walk up to the front counter, and the dude's just like, I'm going to kill myself.
They don't care.
He's like, everything in here's $1. My life is worth $1 at this point. This vest literally degrades me as a human being. Please, hand me your items, let me scan them, and leave.
Unless you're Josh and you want that gold vest, man. But like, okay, so my family gets weird with it. Like the generations of my family are so weird with sneaking food in. Like, okay, sure, my mom has snuck full meals, like not like actual meals
Salisbury
from home.
steak. In the
No.
Just
She
like in a
snuck-
Ziploc bag,
She
you know?
snuck in, like, we went to, like, rallies or something, like, burgers. Like, she had, like, a huge purse, and she snuck, like, burgers and fries.
Okay,
and
that's different. No. My buddies and I have done that, but we did it with crystals.
Oh.
We did it with the 24-pack of crystal sliders, and my friend,
Where'd you get crystal sliders from?
down in Florida.
Oh, okay.
So,
that makes a lot more
my,
sense.
like,
We went to
great
see Beauty and the
aunt.
Beast.
This is Arkansas.
My great aunt, before she died, was, like, sneaking in, like, full-on burritos that she made at home, egg salad sandwiches, yeah, like, all these terrible
You
things.
literally, like, I can just imagine the people, like, sitting there at the front of the studio watching the movie just going, you got more? Like, that's all I picture.
Like, the burger thing,
Oh,
that's a good
God.
idea. But you have to have someone there with a purse. You can't just, like, go in with burgers in your pockets.
I'm not going to confirm.
Who says you can't do that? Okay, there
Okay,
are some...
if you wear
listen.
sweatpants.
No, listen,
Sure,
listen,
maybe.
listen. The way we did our crystals was we got a 24-pack.
Okay.
There were 4 of us.
Yeah.
We all wore jackets that had pockets on the inside.
Oh.
6
size.
burgers. And we just walked in with our arms crossed like we were pissed off at each other and kept giving each other
Just
dirty
like,
looks.
yeah.
And then we got
And
in,
then you were like,
and we all
made
sat
up.
down and we're
Oh,
like,
God. No. Next time, come on. You can't sneak him in, all right? The best thing, the alpha move to do is to just full on, like, get, like, a freaking bag of, like, McDonald's or whatever and just, like, walk up. You know what? And they're going to stop you. They're going to be like, sir.
hand him a fry. One fry.
Well, that's one solution, not what I'm thinking.
That's what you
He's
do
going to try to
with
stop
jacket
you.
pockets.
And all you got to say is, what are you going to do about it? Bam.
I mean, I think at that point, they have to kick you
No,
out.
they don't kick you out,
No,
though.
no,
They
but
respect you.
you get
They
a
recognize.
you get a 4-piece McNugget with the rest of your food. And when they try to stop you,
Just be like, slide it, yeah. That's like the leverage.
what sauce do you want? Just like look him dead in the eye.
No, that's when like you're like the guy who has everything. You're like, what sauce do you want?
Yeah.
There you go.
Like the dude from Ned's Declassified who always had everything in his
Yeah.
jacket.
Dude, I never actually like I never
Me
watched that, but
We're
like,
straying off the
I
topic of
knew-
Godzilla vs. Kong.
well, we don't, whatever.
It was. I liked the movie. It
was good.
Honestly, though, I would have preferred it if like it was just the last 2 fights for an hour and 30 minutes.
You know.
Okay, so my thing is,
I would've
Team Monkey.
preferred-
Okay.
I'm still Team Monkey.
I'm still Team Monkey.
Like,
I'm always
to
Team
this
Monkey.
point, whenever, like, before going into it, the memes were great. Like, I thrived off of all the monkey memes.
Yeah.
You know,
fuck Big Lizard.
Like, oh, he's a radioactive lizard that
Yeah, I
literally
know.
shoots,
Yeah.
like, nuclear blasts out of his
Lame.
What's
He
cool
has
about
thumbs and a
original.
great attitude. That's all he needs.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I'm not like spoiling anything, but like Godzilla like is so limber in this movie. Like he's like full like arms are moving. He's running like an actual person in the movie.
He's overpowered.
Dude's
He's
a giant
he's
T-Rex.
overpowered.
He should be like his arms should be in. He's not. What's
Okay,
that about?
so all I can say, all I can say on the podcast about the movie is it's underwhelming story-wise.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's just
very.
I
like
feel like the second Godzilla had better story.
easily.
I haven't seen it.
My thing is, I watched it without watching King of the Monsters or
Mhm.
without watching Skull Island. I didn't watch either of those. I didn't even watch.
I don't
Those
watch
are,
any
those
of
are
them.
both pretty
I
good.
didn't even
Those
watch
are,
I
Kong.
don't watch
because
any
the first Godzilla was like kind of
It was lame.
it was lukewarm.
It was lame.
But like Kong Skull Island and the second Godzilla, those were both pretty good.
That's all I've heard. But like my thing is with this movie, they really just wanted to make it like, okay, this is aimed at like teenagers.
I know, yeah.
We're gonna make the fight scenes for toddlers so they can see some cool stuff, and then the rest of the movie, it just went straight
No.
downhill.
Okay,
There were so many plot holes throughout it. You don't know what's going on half
Yeah.
the time. It's just a waste.
So-
like it's genuinely I would much rather wait until just the fight scenes are on YouTube and then watch those.
Yeah,
That's so
I
much
bet-
better.
like
That's
on
so much better.
Fandango's
Yeah.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, and then just sit there and like watch the fight scenes. That's all you need.
So, here's something
Yeah.
that I learned. So, a few months ago, I was rewatching Kong King of the or not Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
And I discovered something really funny and really cool. So, if you're watching it, and you know how there's scenes where like the monsters are just staring at each other and roaring?
Yeah.
Okay, if you turn on subtitles, then the monsters get subtitles, and you get to see what they're saying. So there's a few scenes in there where they're just like looking at each other and staring each other down, and they're actually getting like words, like they're actually getting lines.
Really?
And it was like,
Dust poggers.
so like now
How
I
did I
want to
say
go.
that?
You wrote it on the broadcasting wall.
I
so
did
of
write
course
it
you
on the
said
broadcasting wall. That is true.
With skin.
So now
I was just like, Pogger.
I swear, I think Mr. Massey accidentally grabbed some chalkboard paint.
Dude, I don't know, because my hands are literally chalk on that thing. Like, for real. I'm just like,
Maybe you're just too white, Tate.
He's rubbing off on everyone.
shit.
Not just the
Oh,
fucking wall.
not again. Not
And
again.
so, like, now I kind of want to rewatch it at home and see
Uh-huh.
what Godzilla and Kong are saying to each
We
other.
totally could because I have HBO Max.
So do I.
I didn't
do
turn.
I.
I didn't turn subtitles on for the movie.
Oh, well, we all have HBO Max. Yes.
Sorry, guys, we're like
Superior.
amazing.
Superior!
I mean, my parents got it. I think you're just taking it from someone else.
I pay for mine.
My,
Fuck
my
off.
buddy's like, hey, I found this cracked account, and then he's like, here it is in the Discord. And I'm like, yay! I can see Space Jam 2!
Yeah,
Discord saves the day again.
Right?
It always does, dude. There's so much stuff.
So speaking of all that, upcoming movies.
Oh.
The new Mortal Kombat movie.
I
You
saw,
know,
saw a trailer for that.
Yeah, they
Earlier
did.
today. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when I was parked outside when we were waiting for everyone to get here, they released the soundtrack for the original, for like the theme of the movie.
Nice.
I saw it on IGN's Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's like a remix of the original, and it's kind of honestly. I used to be a huge fan of Mortal Kombat, and then I
I'm
like
gonna
kind
check
of
that
lost
out.
interest.
I'm
I don't know if you
gonna
can
check
play
it
it,
out
man.
right now. No, like we can cut this part out too.
Yeah, maybe. I'll keep it all in, you know.
Yeah.
Authentic.
Well, I'm saying we could cut it out and then like.
I'm not worried about copyright, but if that's what you're thinking.
I mean, we're not totally.
I'm not
None of this is ever remotely gonna get monetized.
Yeah.
We are not getting
I don't see
any
it.
money for this. How many likes do we have to get before we
Well,
get
like,
$15?
okay, it's like, okay, it's 1,000 CPM, so it's like we need 1,000 views before we
Guys,
get like our first like
go give us some likes and views.
monetization from Anchor. So yeah,
I think I found it. Yeah.
Anchor's actually great. Like legitimately, I'm not advertising, but like they're legitimately great. I'm just saying, they are.
No, I'm just thinking because I can't even remember half the sponsors we have. Even if we
It's
do,
just
it's just
Anchor,
Anchor.
bro. It's no Anchor gives one to like everybody.
Yeah, Anchor's
Yeah.
just like, all right, you're an amateur, go and take it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Is this it?
Nah, it was on there. It's on IGN's Instagram.
Does it have the link to the full thing?
I mean, they played the full thing on there.
Oh, on their Instagram.
Yeah, on their Instagram.
IGN.com.
Yeah.
I'm like following them.
Dude, I don't know. The Mortal Kombat movie, that's one I'm gonna like watch like on HBO Max. Like I'm not going to theaters for that.
It's called Techno Syndrome.
It's kind of,
I don't know.
like, okay,
Wait.
is it just me, or did bass drops go out like a long time
They
ago?
haven't been in style since
That's
like
not a
2012.
thing.
I'm not a
okay,
fan.
there's still been a few where like I have gotten up and I'm like, that's not real. That shouldn't have happened. Like that's insane. That's got me, motivated.
Yeah.
And then there's others where I'm just like,
That
I
was
would have
a
liked
thing.
that in 2012.
Right? Like
Yeah.
when dubstep was like really
When it
popular.
peaked and
Yeah.
Oh my
everybody listened to it.
gosh.
Even like, so this is gonna sound like very Reddity, but like,
Reddity.
He means Reddit.
okay, so
Dude, no, Reddity.
Reddity.
Likeness.
anyway, like anime, where if you watched it, you were like ostracized from everybody, like that you were just
Hey,
shit
bro.
So
I
he was
remember
against it,
when I was in middle school, nobody liked me.
all of a sudden, it's like everybody on the football team's like, "Yo, did you watch that new episode of?"
Yeah,
Dude,
they are.
when
No,
did that start
legitimately.
happening, right?
I don't know. Everybody who watches anime now, bro, it's freaking crazy. And
I think TikTok's mainly responsible. Because if you realize a lot of
Honestly.
TikTok has a lot of the songs that they've been using have been like, I don't even know what to, like the anime-esque music.
Yeah, there's a lot of like anime stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime themes.
I think Renai Circulation became like a viral
Well,
like TikTok
okay.
song, you know?
So there's a lot of like dubstep remix of like anime intros.
And they're all garbage.
They're all garbage. I always see them on Instagram like, advertising
literally
like
the worst thing ever to exist is Nightcore. I'm gonna get hate for this from some like 40-year-old, and I'm looking at you right now. You are delusional if you think that Nightcore is even like remotely acceptable. It is just like here's any of this. Here's gospel music. Okay? Here is country music.
Here is like hate for this.
Country music's down here.
No. Okay. Country music, anything above is like right there. Right. And then Nightcore is just like you're literally digging to find it. Like, it is awful. It is miserable.
Okay, what about Vocaloid though? I got a friend who's super into Vocaloid. He was like, "Nah, dude, trust me. Listen to this. It's so Vocaloid. Vocaloid is like it's computerized voies, and they were like pop stars. You know who Hatsune Miku is?
No.
Everybody knows Hatsune Miku.
The blue-haired girl, right?
Yeah. She dances.
She has video games and stuff.
She does a video.
No, she has multiple video games. It's like the one like really wavy-haired, blue-haired girl who's like, average anime titty. I can't say average titty because like average titty is average, but then
there's anime.
Is just like, and they always come to like a point. It's never like a real round one. It's just like Lara Croft.
Oh yeah.
You mean like Lara Croft 1998?
OG PlayStation 1 Lara Croft, where it's just like triangles sitting
Absolutely. There. But no, Vocaloid is also really bad. Also, my friend loves it. Damien, I'm sorry, it's trash. It's so bad.
I like they did a computer generated Bee Gees where they took like there were no vocals whatsoever from the Bee Gees, and they used like I don't know what it was called. It was like a digital studio, and they took the entire song, put it through without vocals. And use the same notes for the vocals, and you could literally like hear the words and everything without them.
I know what you're talking about. That I don't know if that's the same.
That's not the same thing at all.
I was about to say though, have y'all seen some of the like AI created like songs and shit?
Have you seen a lot of the AI? Have you seen a lot of the AI influencers and everything that are coming out?
Oh yeah, that's a thing. But like
horrible.
I heard like a made up Kanye West song with an AI version of his voice, and it was like not terrible. I was shocked.
Did you hear about the AI Eminem remake of My Name Is? Where it completely retakes it, and he's like,
It's always
"Hi kids, do you like violence? Want to see me dye my hair green and dance like Billie Eilish or something like that?" And it matches up with like what's going on now, and it's like, if he performed this, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
I just genuinely couldn't be mad at that. But my big thing, or go ahead. You haven't really spoke a lot.
I was about to see if Tate wanted to do some questions, but if you got more,
Tate,
like we got some questions from.
I was just setting the timer real quick. If y'all want to do questions,
we can do some questions.
So what happened was, I think about 2 weeks ago, I went on my Snapchat story and I was like, "Hey, if you have any questions you want to send in for the
we're back
podcast,
from hiatus, guys."
I sent 2.
Yeah, I think 2 of them are yours.
Yeah, no, they are definitely, because I was like, what do I
Send us questions, guys.
I was like, what do I want to answer?
Send us your preguntas to rip off the Gus and Eddie podcast. We love them. But, Sponsor us, guys.
Well,
Gus and Eddie.
I hope I can make it to be an original here, or not original, but like a...
always on?
Like a special guest, like a recurring guest, yeah.
Like
that'd be nice. I don't know how long this is gonna go for, like in this setting, because you know
we still got Discord.
So that's true.
We do
Discord.
Because what you're going to?
I'm going to Kansas.
You're going to Kansas. You're going to Virginia.
I'm going to West Virginia.
That's crazy.
I don't know where I'm going.
Air Force
Fresno.
over here.
No, I'm
not
going to Fresno. He's going to University of California. Fresno.
He wishes,
don't let him fool you.
Okay.
It's $7,000 a month for tuition or something like that. You have to have like an 18 on your ACT to get
I don't even have that, man.
Oh, Toby, don't say that out loud. The ROTC is the reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They drill it into your mind that you're stupid. And you're like, well, maybe I am.
No. That's just Army and Marines. We're Air Force. They're like, you guys are somewhat smart.
You guys are smart, but y'all don't have to do anything. Just sit in your chairs and do donuts in your seats.
So, if we want to go for questions.
Oh yeah, questions.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
I'm done ripping on Toby.
No, that's the main point of the podcast.
We're never done ripping on Toby.
No.
So the first question is a lot of questions on a question.
Let's see.
Yeah, the difference between the difference between kids versus when we were kids, and
Let's just start with that.
let's start with that. Yeah, so kids. Okay, so
So
nowadays,
like kids now versus when we were kids?
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
so.
okay.
I already have my answer on
You
that.
already have your answer?
Then you go ahead and go.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the way I see it, whenever I was
Perfect
growing up, like, when they say kids, are they talking about like elementary school kids?
Yeah, what
or
are we
they
talking about? What
like,
age group is kids?
They never specified.
We're just gonna go off of like elementary school.
So
okay?
I'm gonna say
that's what I consider kids. Anything below like school.
I'm gonna say
kids,
5 to 13 is kids.
I would agree with.
I would agree with that too.
5-13. Yeah.
So with me, whenever like I would go to school and I had like. I was rock tough because like anybody could say anything to me and I'm just like, you're a stupid kid, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm a stupid kid. And it's just like, it's all fun.
Yeah.
But like I didn't have a care in the world.
No,
You know, the world was fine in my eyes. I didn't get involved in politics. My parents didn't really bring that in or bring that around me.
Like you're a kid.
I'd come home from school. I'd watch whatever was on TV. Most of the times it would be like Futurama or Power Rangers or my favorite and my go-to would always, and I don't know why, but it was always to see what was on Cartoon Network.
Oh, yeah,
man.
Just pop that
Classic.
on.
Absolutely.
But and then whenever I wasn't doing that, I would go outside and play. And you know the old tale of I used to drink hose water to build my immune system. It's true.
Yeah, it is, man.
It's too much of a hassle when you have like 8 people in your front yard and you're just like, I want something to drink. But if I get a Capri Sun, everybody's gonna want one. I'm not gonna say
Who's gonna want to share? You're give me the hose.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
I had a lot of kids ask for the hose. The water bill going up by like a couple cents because some kids are chugging down some like horrible, disease-ridden water. That's gonna be like, who needs vaccine whenever you got ice in your veins?
Oh God. Okay. No.
You got that hose water.
But I never did that though. Like I played with the hose all the time. I never like downed it, bro.
I would do it.
I feel like I should have. I feel like
I think that's a Floridian thing for me, because like I literally
Florida.
I would pop on the hose and I would just sit there and like hold it and I'd drink and my friends are looking at me like, that's nasty, and I'm like, your parents didn't raise you right.
Yeah.
No, saying that like a 9-year-old is hilarious looking back on it, because I'm like double that age now, and I'm like, I was really in that mindset whenever I was like, a kid.
Okay,
but
so
anyway, compared to now, kids are a lot more sensitive.
Yeah.
They have a lot more home issues because their parents bring them home. My parents, like, if you look back at it, throughout history, a lot of parents didn't really like resolve their issues around their children. But now it's like with the generation of parents that's coming now, they're always home because most of them don't have a work schedule that goes around their child. Which, I mean, granted, that's good. They're spending more time with their kid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they don't have time to vent, because if they're always with their kid, they don't have time to get it off their chest. So the kids end up picking up on it, and they end up forming their opinion off of what they hear their parents talk about. And with guys, it's mostly their dads that they hear it from, or their father figure in their life. And with girls, it's the exact opposite. It's their mother or their mother figure. And so, like, the generation below us is stupid political.
Yeah.
For somebody that they don't know anything about the real world. They just say, Trump bad, or Biden bad, or Big Monkey bad. It's like, nothing's bad.
First of all, I disagree. Big Monkey, good.
Big Monkey, great. My thing is, and the way I look at it, they've never experienced the world. They've never gotten a paycheck.
Yeah.
They've never paid taxes. They've never voted. They've never done anything that requires you to be an adult. Why should they have their own opinion formed?
Yeah, like they're 8-year-olds.
I mean, when you're 8, I don't think you should be involved in politics.
8-year-olds are like 8-year-olds now are still involved.
Here's the thing, though. Obviously, like, they don't have all the answers, right? But I think it's generally a good thing for kids to like get more involved in politics. It's like, yeah, of course they can't vote, of course they can't do anything, and yeah, they don't have as much life experience, but at least they're questioning, at least they're getting involved. Because I think on the opposite side, there's a huge problem with like not being involved.
But my thing is that they're not getting involved. They just hear what their parents say and reiterate it.
Well, I think part of that is that they can't really get involved. You know, you want them to like get a job and pay taxes, right? But I mean, these kids aren't 16.
Yeah, these kids. They can't. They don't have any viable skills.
But the thing, of course. But the thing is, it's good that they're like starting to like question these things, and then maybe they'll get involved when they're older. You know, absolutely. But of course, when you're 8. I don't think anybody's going to take them seriously.
No.
And like, I would just say like, hey Timmy, listen,
be a kid.
Okay, just be a kid. Okay, you can worry about this later. I'm happy you're thinking about it,
Timmy,
but it's a little much.
Timmy, stop going on CNN. Pop on the basketball game, bro. We can watch Gonzaga lose together, bro.
Play with some Legos.
I'll make the stuffed jalapenos. I'll make sure to take the seeds out of yours. I know you don't like spicy stuff.
Hey, there you go.
Let's just watch the game. I don't want to hear about taxes going up or gas prices going up or illegal immigrants. Let's just fucking watch basketball.
All right, so my take on that, it's kind of similar to Dylan's. But like, okay, kids now, like, we're not... Like, oh man, that was a really weird thing to say. Like, I feel like I'm like trying to act super older. I'm not.
We are older.
Well, we're not like.
Think about it.
We're not
2007. 2007 was 13 years ago.
God.
13 years.
That's crazy.
Okay, so like when we were kids, we were always like, I don't know what you guys.
2007 was 14 years ago. Did you say 13? I was just doing the math in my head, and I was like, wait, that's not right.
I hope Miss Beeson isn't watching.
So, when we were kids, like, I don't know about you guys, but I always had to go outside and, like, play. My dad made me play Little League Baseball. And,
I didn't have that.
And, like, I mean, it wasn't like I was forced to. I did enjoy it at times. It was just, like, one of those things is when you're, like, a kid and you're, like, I really don't want to do this. And then, like, you get there and you're like, all right, this is pretty fun.
Yeah.
But, like, I was always going outside, like, riding a bike all the time.
Oh, dude, I remember I fell off my bike when I was, like, 6, and then I, like, slid off it for, like, 3 years.
Dude, yes.
I was terrified. No, I was, like, 3 or 4. I fell off my bike, and I'm like, nope, I'm scared of it. Give me my scooter. I was a scooter kid.
Well, like, when me and my, like, I have 2 siblings, so, like, we would go to my grandparents' house when my mom was, like, at work and my dad was at work. And so, like, they had, like, 10 acres of land, and the guy who owned the land next to them was, like, totally fine with us being there. He also had 10 acres. So we're just, like, running around, playing whatever. Me and my brother are, like, grabbing
sticks at each other.
No, me and my brother grabbing sticks and having sword fights in the middle of the field.
That's peak childhood.
If you don't have a sword fight with a stick, if you have a brother,
you know what's even better? Okay, so I'm a city kid.
Okay.
We didn't do sticks. We did around holiday seasons. The long gift wrap tubes.
Oh,
full.
Or
we took the full tubes, wrapping paper and all. We would just like.
Like after your birthday or Christmas. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember
after Halloween with the whole sack full of candy.
But do you guys remember when Nerf like made those like
the
melee
swords?
weapons, like the swords, the mace, and the axe?
Yes.
Dude, me and my brother got 2 swords, and we went hard on each other. We were like whacking each other so hard.
I remember. I was still in elementary school when this happened.
Yeah,
and I had the I think it was the Nerf like search and destroy kit or whatever with like the little bomb that you basically had to
I remember that.
And you had to twist it, and it had a timer on it for like I think it was like 5 seconds or something.
Jeez.
And you had to like hold the button, and if you got shot, you were supposed to drop it, and it resets.
Yeah.
But once it goes, the other team has to sit there and find it and turn it off.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I had that and like a huge like Tupperware tote full of like Nerf guns and bullets and everything.
Yeah.
And this was one time, literally the only time this ever happened. I get home from school because my mom used to drive me home from school, and she was babysitting 2 other kids. So they came over, and then 3 other kids showed up.
Oh.
And then 3 other kids showed up, and then like just groups of them came. We ended up with like 17 people in the front yard.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all just having a Nerf war. Like, I don't remember any of it. It was all blurred.
No.
But I just remember, like, I got hit in the eye, like, twice, the same one. And I was sitting there, like, trying to like find people.
You're just like
I hear the
like-
bomb beeping, and I'm trying to like run around and find it, and I'm like getting shot at all over. Like I don't even pay attention to
So,
where
like,
I'm getting shot. I'm just
We
like,
would
I'm
get
going.
intense too like that. Except it would be me and my brother and all of our cousins. They would get really serious. Like we had cousins that lived in California. They moved here for a couple of years. We had intense like Nerf wars with them, and then like my dad and uncle would even get involved. And this was like full house. All house was in game. All the entire yard. And so like when
What
we
you
were
even throwing
inside,
me?
like the way my kitchen's
Oh,
set up,
ew,
you can like
iced tea. Disgusting.
you can like open the cupboard door and it's like facing the like hallway entrance, like from my living room to my kitchen. And so my dad and uncle would just hide behind that and then peek out and just start blasting us, and we would all be like.
I remember my
attacking them.
dad whenever I tried to have him do one with me because he was always tired from being you know, an Air Force in the Air Force sitting around in the chair. He would sit there like this with the Nerf gun on the couch. That's it. And then if he saw me, he'd just thunk. He's like, "You're dead. Leave me alone." He'd go back
Like-
to doing whatever he was doing.
But like kids now don't have that.
Kids now don't have
They
that.
got iPad.
Yeah, they
Yeah, iPad.
And the way they hold it, they're
Cause like mommy and daddy are like,
That's true.
I'm gonna go back with
That's
the name.
true.
Here, Timmy, take the iPad and leave me alone.
yes, like mommy and daddy are doing important things. Go to your room. Here's your iPad. Play. Well, they can't even play Flappy Bird anymore.
No.
What do
They
have?
got like YouTube Kids now.
Yeah, YouTube Kids, the kids nail salon, hair salon stuff.
Dude, that is so like those.
And
iPad games are so weird.
Can we talk about the shows that we grew up on?
Okay,
Because these kids are getting the most
Teen
dumb-
Titans Go
Yes.
dominates Cartoon Network.
Yes, and it is the most dumbed down version of the original, which we grew up on.
Dude,
the original
yes.
Teen Titans
I remember.
wasn't this like
Oh.
goofy, happy, like little.
Do you know the
Quirky
theme
little-
song?
I don't remember it all.
So it's like.
When
There's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans!
And it's just like, that's all I remember out of it. But it's just like this happy-go-lucky, like bubbly, like yay, we're heroes or whatever. And then like they make friends with the villains and everything. And it's like, no, the original Teen Titans was like, you destroyed half a city block.
But like
You're
they also
fucking
like,
dead.
but they also made it like lighthearted too as well, and like for kids. Because I remember watching that. I remember watching Ben 10.
Oh, dude, have you seen the new Ben 10?
No, okay.
It is okay. I don't know what happened to animators recently, but they have made like they took literally Powerpuff Girl heads and stretched them and morphed them
That's
out to
insane.
every
Dude,
single
that's what
character.
they did. But then, like, remember when we got older, we had like Adventure Time. Regular Show was my favorite show.
Ed, Ed and Eddie
That's-
is still top.
dude.
Yo,
Yes.
Ed and Eddie's a
Cartoon
classic.
Cartoon Fridays.
That's a classic.
Cartoon Network as a whole was. I'm sorry, Disney Channel didn't have good cartoons.
Disney Channel sucks.
Nickelodeon had decent cartoons.
Nickelodeon.
Cartoon Network is just like you can't compete. What did Cartoon Network not have? The only good Disney shows that I remember are the Jackie Chan one where he had to collect like the little medals or whatever, and it would turn him into different animals.
Yeah,
or give him
yeah.
the powers of different animals.
I watched that like
American
once.
Dragon Jake Long. That is like my top one. That is
And
the
those two
only
were
good Disney.
those two were like
I
Disney
know.
XD.
Yeah, they weren't even real Disney.
They weren't even real Disney. They were.
Cake Patowski was fucking
I mean,
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Me and my siblings got into that kind of late because we were hardcore Cartoon Network fans.
Yeah, that's like that. I lived off that.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network, and then like
SpongeBob occasionally.
once King of the Hill came on, I went to bed.
Dude, yes, because you didn't care at that point. You were like, all right,
you were like, I don't even have the energy to change the channel anymore. And you just like rolled over.
I
and you're
remember
like,
it was because I remember the time it happened. It was at 7:00, and then you see, all right, kids, it's time to say goodnight, and then it would be like Adult Swim.
down, down, down,
And then you're like-
down, and it was just like bye.
Yeah,
Or-
at that
Nah, it
point-
felt illegal to watch
The
that.
best
bro.
part,
It
it
felt
did,
legal to watch
did.
it.
But the best part is, no matter what channel you fell asleep on, you always woke up hearing dun, 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 ba, 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 da, ba, ba, and you see.
George Logan.
It never mattered. You could fall asleep watching like fucking ID for all I care. Like you could watch true crime shows at that age.
Somehow you
and you
hold
just
on.
see George Lopez.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like the peak.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I remember
why.
some
I don't know why
storylines from
that's
it,
all
too.
we remember. from like being a kid, like going to bed.
You brought back a memory, bro. I remember that.
No,
yeah.
like I saw the post on Insta where it was like, let me refresh your childhood. It's 3 a.m. and you wake up to this, and I'm like,
it wasn't even a good show. You were just like, well, I'm up now. I may as well watch this.
Yeah.
I remember some of the storylines, like his daughter Carmen getting pregnant and then running away.
Like, I don't understand. Like, I didn't think that was every kid. I thought it was just me, like, being like,
no.
And I'm inconvenienced by this. No. Every single night, it was just
everyone.
Like, I remember, I think it was like my 13th or 12th birthday, and I had a bunch of guys, and I even took a girl with me.
Woo!
We all went out to see a movie, and like I was interested in the girl. I won't drop the name because it's someone we all know. But then like we were in middle school. It was just a middle school like crush kind of thing, and so
somebody that we all know.
You guys will know if I say her name, but I'm not gonna mention it.
Just mention the first letter.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Come on. Is she in our first period?
No.
Okay, I was about to say because I would narrow it down to 4 people.
And so we went and took the movie. We went and watched the movie, and I think it was Maze Runner. That's what we went and saw.
No, it was Godzilla vs. Kong.
No, it wasn't that. And so we dropped her off.
Pass you the what?
Patch.
What are you talking about?
The kids.
So we dropped her off. After the movie.
I don't know if they're even good anymore, bro. But have fun, bro.
And then then we went back, and me and the guys went back and played like video games all night. We brought up an air mattress. I think we had a Nerf war, and then like we was
peak
like
middle school.
Yeah. That was one of my first like the boys moments.
The boy, yeah.
And so then like I remember we brought out this air mattress, and I'm going to sleep.
I'm good, bro.
And
still good.
I wake up.
Oh, no.
I wake up.
So good. Hold on.
And George Lopez is on, and I'm like that's a memory that will stay forever. They're like that. The first time with the boys.
I didn't like the show. It was
first time with the boys, like first date almost. First like memory of having like George Lopez.
Will you, for the sake of the argument?
What argument?
Because I'm nosy and I'm not going to let this go.
I'll tell you after the podcast.
Text it to me right now. I won't say anything.
Hey, text it to me too. I'm curious. I'm sorry y'all won't get to know this.
She's not even going to watch it. I mean, she'll know who she is. And I'm not meaning to call you out even if you do watch it. I'm just bringing back a memory, okay?
How it was almost his first date. You little bit. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, don't. No,
I'm kidding.
We're cool.
I don't know that. I don't even know who it is right now. But you texted me, I'll know. Anyways, if y'all want to move on a bit. Oh, let me just say, I honestly don't know what kids are like today. Like, I don't. Like, I flat out, like, do not. Because I don't hang around kids at all.
Yeah, you do.
No, okay, but literally, I just don't know what kids are like nowadays. Sounds not cool, and they're probably not cool, but whatever. I feel like every generation above hits a generation below.
Oh, her?
Yeah, I know her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways.
It was just a middle school thing.
Everybody was down bad in middle school, I guess. Damn. I just E-dated in middle school. I was like...
E-dated in... Oh.
Hey. Skype was banging. I don't know if you remember Skype.
Dude, I remember Skype.
A little bit.
Skype was banging.
Now it's all about the Discord and the kids and shit.
I remember I went to this kid's birthday party. I went to this kid's birthday party, and he was like, I think he was on Omegle. And so it was just me, him, and someone else. And we're sitting there on Omegle.
50-year-old.
It's another girl.
Yeah.
There was only 3 of us there. It was me, him, and some other girl. And so we're all just sitting there, and he's like on Omegle.
50-year-old man.
And
playing with the goose.
And so some girls come up on Omegle, and he immediately he just goes into, yo, show me your titties. He's like, it's my birthday. We're like 12, and so I'm like, no, they did not. And then his mom walks in and is like, there's a girl in here. What are you doing? And so starts freaking out, and then he's like, I'm sorry, and it was just super funny.
It's terrible. Terrible.
All right, what we got next?
All right, so
I feel like we didn't even really cover the dog.
But we kind of did.
No, we kind of did.
We touched it enough.
We went off into tangents, but that's
enough.
That happens.
And that was a bad thing to say with the kids' question.
Speaking of playing with the goose.
What?
I'll touch it enough.
What do we got? Tate?
Okay. Anyway.
Look, we gotta cut him off with this kind of stuff.
All right.
It's too
So
weird.
listen. So this question that the children thing came from had a bunch of just the rest of it is just like words. So
Just words.
the next word is aliens.
Like, do we believe in them or like?
I don't
They're,
know.
they're real.
Yeah, I
Aliens
think
are
they're
real.
I think they're real.
The U.S. government already confirmed it.
I think that's honestly all we can say about that.
Anyway,
And this is really open ended. And love. What do you want us to say? My love life sucks.
Yeah, so does mine.
His is good. Oh, this dude got
I'm going on 10 months with my
rejected,
girlfriend, but
kind of.
you know, I can't complain. We would be going longer, but I was an asshole, and I was like, here, let me just Danny Phantom the fuck out, and then ghost the shit out of you for a bit.
No!
Dude, that's another good
and then
show.
I was like, let me text her one day, and then she started ghosting me, and I was like, okay, it's even. And then we just didn't talk, and then we got back together.
Wait, for how long did you not talk? Was it like
a year.
Wow,
Dang, man.
And we got back together.
that's great. Wait, how did that? Did you like when you got back together?
Okay, so
because I know it's long distance.
Long
right?
story short, I was gonna go into the military because I couldn't find, like, subconsciously it was because I couldn't find anybody like her, and I couldn't like fill that gap. And I was like, you know what? I'm just joining the military. And I texted her about it, and we hadn't talked. And I was like, look, this is what I'm doing now with my life. And she calls me sobbing.
Oh, dang.
She's like, don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to me. And she was still with her boyfriend at that time. And lo and behold, here we are, where
He slid into those DMs. That's what he's saying.
I did later on, and she, at first it was kind of like, I'm with somebody, you know, I still have feelings for you, but, and it was like,
Yeah.
and then we got back together. I'm not going to go into full depth because that's a bit too personal for us, but
Yeah, you know,
we don't want to name drop.
No, I get that.
We're not calling out.
My only question
No,
was
yeah.
like, did you like meet up when you got back together, or was it like completely online?
Yeah, okay, so the thing is that I think the reason that we split and that everything happened was because we thought, okay, this is never going to happen. Like, we're never going to see each other.
Mm.
And then now with me about to go off to college, like
Where
a couple hours away,
Yeah,
it's like, okay, this is really happening. This is going to be like,
Okay.
like we
That's
literally sit
incredible.
up late at night and we start like fucking getting hyped up because we're like, this is only a couple months away. This is insane. We're going to see
Yeah.
each other.
That's incredible.
And I'm
dude.
going to see her for the first time.
That's like,
okay, so we FaceTime all the time.
yeah,
And
obviously.
it's not like I'm being catfished by like some fucking. I'm not being catfished by Tate.
By some Norwegians. You
By
by
Tate,
Norwegians.
but like we're gonna meet up and it's gonna be on our 1 year.
So y'all haven't even. So this was like a completely online thing. I didn't know that.
We literally
That's
met.
crazy.
We literally,
Sometimes it works.
We literally met in an Instagram comment where it was the whole post was
Oh really?
make friends. And she commented. She was like, "Send me pictures of your dog or of your pets." So I sent her my dogs.
Oh my god, that's
Dude,
insane.
Sometimes it works.
In one of those of all places. Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's
I love that.
That's
I love that so much, though. that's literally that's insane. I love it.
So,
anyways, so the other word that they said was LGBTQ. What
let's
we?
not get into that.
I mean, like they're valid.
we all support it.
We
Bam,
all support
yeah,
it,
bam.
but I don't. Yeah, let's. It's,
I mean,
it's
I
a
got
touchy
nothing-
subject itself.
And we're not just saying that because it's YouTube and we're gonna get like,
You're bad.
no, like
I
we
got nothing else to say
genuinely
about
like
it.
Agree with it.
we genuinely yeah.
You're cool. We're cool with it. We just don't want to get into the topic.
Well, here's another topic you probably don't want to get into. Then
Okay.
the next question was how to deal with racism.
Oh well.
Do you want to get into that?
That's a very broad question.
I mean, I have some very basic things I could say. Like, I mean, if you're getting
raise
bullied-
your kids right.
Well, yes. It,
what do
from
you define as right though? Because some people
No,
define that
be
racism as
inclusive.
right.
okay, right? Okay, it doesn't have to be any. It just literally don't be racist. Like,
No,
like in this
literally
case, it's
raise your
just
kids
like
to be inclusive.
yeah.
Okay.
Don't raise them to view themselves above other people, and don't raise them to view other ethnicities above yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I know a lot of the time, some parents are like, okay, so I don't know how to put this. It's just like, raise your kids to have respect for everybody. Don't let them look at somebody and be like, oh, well, you know, You're whiter than I am. You're horrible.
Damn.
You have privilege. I mean, granted.
Shit.
You have a nice house. Your dad's a sheriff.
Guys.
But anyway, no, I mean, like, I'm dead serious. Like, just don't look at them and be like, you know, let's take this, like, what they are, and make an issue out of it.
Just be human.
Be
Treat
people.
everyone right.
Be
people. Yeah.
It's a very simple
It doesn't
concept.
matter. It
Some
doesn't
people
matter.
don't understand, unfortunately.
It doesn't matter where you come from, where your
Yeah.
ancestors come from,
Don't
what
treat
your
people.
religion is, what anything is. Love everybody. That is hippie talk coming straight from the guy with long hair. Like,
It's supreme.
so you can trust me.
Yeah, so you know you can trust him.
You can trust Dylan. Certified.
Certified, not so hippie.
Alright, dude, you should make that like your Twitter.
Not so hippie.
That's
That's probably
so
already
good.
taken. That handle is.
Oh,
I mean-
you know what? On the first question, I forgot. They also the last word they said was school. You want to talk about school?
I don't want to
I don't
tell.
wanna
Dude,
talk about it.
we didn't have to go in today. I'm not talking about it.
yeah, we're almost over. Like we've got like a month or so.
So-
left.
Oh, I had a moment with the podcast. I was about to cry. I was like, I really drove out here for like 20 minutes of glory.
I don't
No,
think
no,
we're
you're
doing this,
fine.
man.
We're gonna have another episode. I know it. I just know it.
Feel it.
I feel it. Yeah.
always
alright.
record too.
What else we got?
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Come on,
Don't be a
guys.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Like
We're seniors. Come
Okay,
on,
Miss
we know this.
Beeson, if you're watching at this point,
If she
you can't
is,
prove me wrong.
if she's
I know I messed up saying that 2007 was 13 years ago,
Look.
but 9 plus 10 is 21.
look, if any of our teachers are watching at this point, they've lost full respect for all of us.
I don't think that any of them have respect for me, to be honest.
I don't think teachers have respect.
Okay, here's an interesting one. If you were to be reincarnated, what would you hope to become?
Okay, that's one of my questions. I'm going to let y'all answer first.
So, I know it sounds like cliche, but I'd want to be a dog, man. Like, you get like the best life
You'd
ever.
want it, well, not necessarily.
Well,
Depends on where you're at,
Oh, yeah.
what breed.
like,
Yeah,
There's racism among dogs, guys. We can't
That's
have, we
true.
can't
That's
legally
true.
have pit
Fine,
bulls
then.
in Arkansas.
I'd want to be a pit bull in the north.
Yes, because pit bulls are great dogs. But anyway,
Well,
no,
aren't they legal here now?
I thought they were still illegal.
No, I thought they were legal here.
I don't remember.
I have no idea.
I just know that some vets won't accept them.
Well, my dog's part pit bull.
I don't think
I had
part
one that
of
was
it.
majority
She's
pit bull and I think Australian Shepherd, but she passed away to seizures and she was only
Oh,
like
wow.
3.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's rough.
That was horrible. I remember I stayed up for like
Yeah.
a week solid, like little to no sleep, like 2 hours total for that week.
Damn.
But regardless, like, you'd want to be a dog.
Yeah.
You'd want to be colorblind. You'd want to shit anywhere you want, and then get like yelled at and your nose shoved in piss, and then like.
Well, now you're just taking the negative.
Okay, here's my thing with being a dog, right? Because I'm gonna think about like, let's assume we've got like a better life, right? Like if you're like my dog over here, right? Like Kingston or
Spoiled as
Cooper.
hell, big head.
I mean, like,
big
yeah.
mouths.
Okay, listen, they're spoiled, right? But
Yeah.
think
Can knock over their food. and hit
okay,
you.
yeah, okay, that happened earlier when we were walking through the door. Here's the thing, about it, like, you're so restricted, it's almost like, I don't want to compare it to slavery, but like, if you think about it, it kind of like,
Pets are.
they're slaves,
Pets are slaves.
essentially,
But
right?
we-
But
but-
we treat them right, don't get me wrong, we treat them with humanity and respect.
They're indentured servants.
Yeah.
Just to
But they
guess.
weren't treated right.
Hold on.
Indentured servants still weren't treated right.
Just to clarify, guys, we don't think the slaves were treated right. Okay.
No, absolutely
We don't
not.
think that.
I'm just saying though that they don't get to go anywhere.
Cut here.
No, okay, they have okay.
There are so many cuts in this episode.
They have okay. I don't know if we've ever even had a cut.
No, we never have because we got topics.
Dylan. Okay, no. Okay, here's the thing, right? They're just limited to like the house and like it's a nice house, but like the backyard as well. That's all they see of the world, right?
The other one got outside the front door.
Shit. Okay, no. Here's the thing. If I were to be reincarnated, I would hope to be reincarnated into a raccoon. Here's why. Okay.
You get ran over.
Trash man. Okay, listen. I'm gonna be a smart raccoon though. All right, trust me.
He's gonna be the one that's like.
I'm gonna be built different.
You're gonna be one of those
You already
like,
are
fat
built
ones.
different.
No, you're gonna be like one of those fat raccoons that like basically a myth of the neighborhood. Like, have you seen that raccoon?
Yeah,
He's
no.
like the one that comes up to
Here's
your
the thing.
door.
Raccoons are my favorite animal, and I want to be them because they get to go everywhere, right? They get to steal everything with their meaty little
Dude,
fucking
you're being
paws.
too loud.
Probably. I always am. I'm always
They
like.
got little ninja masks.
You're so okay. Number one, I'd be cute as hell. I'd be so.
But Tate,
what?
nobody would know who you are.
Yeah,
You
but
have
like,
the mask.
I'm
Nobody knows who he is.
but I'm gonna come over to like my little raccoon shotty, and I'm gonna be like, hey, and it's gonna be, you know what I mean?
And then
You know what I mean?
Okay, so have you guys seen the video where it's like where it's we're going over, or it's Electric Avenue, right? And the raccoon is like rolling down the hallway. I picture Tate getting around like that. It's like he's gonna be Sonic the Raccoon. He's just.
I feel like if it's Sonic the Raccoon,
I'm gonna get in the back of someone's car and just travel like the entire world eventually. Yeah, but no, I would love to be a raccoon. You though, what would you be?
Yeah, what would you be, man?
Honestly, like wholeheartedly, I would want to be a bear.
Or you know what? I changed mine. I want to be a horse.
Man, why?
Do you want to get fucked by Arkansans? I'm sorry, we are in Arkansas, and I'm pretty sure at least at least one person at our high school has done it. Let's be real here, because
yeah,
at least half the school has at least one horse.
No, there has to
okay.
There has to be at least one person.
Based off the horses I've been around, just the ones I've been around, they haven't been treated like that, okay? But you just get like a field. Sometimes you get to run around, you get to sleep. Sometimes you got to go to a competition. But like,
and you can show off your
in the Western day. Hey man, you were in the wars. You were in the wars.
Who cares? What do you think I'm going doing now? I'm joining the military.
You're still gonna be in wars one day. I swear to God. There's
War
gonna be a
Horse.
time. There's gonna be a time.
Y'all remember that movie War Horse?
I never saw
I
that.
never saw that.
I
thought
never
it was
saw
gonna
it.
be too sad, and I was like, I don't want to watch a sad movie.
I didn't expect the game plan with The Rock to be sad, and I still cried.
What? Anyways. Okay.
Sorry. What was your? That's why I wanted to be.
Yeah, I said a bear because think about it. Okay, you have the woods to your domain.
Yeah.
You can go to any stream to get to forage for food.
Yeah.
You have fish going up the streams, going down the streams. You got salmon, and it's the best sushi of your life because you don't know any better. You're this big, burly, like the epitome of like terrifying everything.
Yeah.
And
You're
like,
the king of the forest.
You're peak. Like you are up
You're
here.
top of the food chain.
You are up here, and then there's like hunters up here. But you just got to be smarter.
Even then, I don't know a lot of people going. Okay.
Not here, but in Alaska, that's a big thing.
Well, I was gonna ask you, would you want to be like, because we're like bears are prevalent, are like in California and Alaska. Where would you want to be?
Canada.
You'd be in Canada?
I'd be in the
because like when I lived in California, there's this place that we live near a volcano, and so like once you got to the top, there was like this whole trail system and everything, and there was warning signs that said, "Beware of bears and like mountain lions."
Dude, mountain lions are cool too. But but hear me out though. You being a bear, they always look like really nice. Like like
until you get up close and they're like, "I'm gonna maul your face."
Like if you see it from a distance, you're like, "Oh, he's
Serenity,
so cute,"
right?
Yeah, you're like, "Oh, he's so cute."
But
look at him walking, and then you're like, "He's coming at me. He's coming at me."
No. If you see a bear and then you see a cub, you just get out of there.
Yeah, you don't even try. But I like watching the videos of the guys who have like pet bears or whatever.
Yeah.
And like the one where he's staring out the window and the pet bear stands up on his hind legs and like throws his arm up against it and looks out with him. I love that.
But even
bears
that,
are such big cuddly guys.
Even that, you gotta be like careful. Cause like, dude, they're
You're gonna
wild
get shot.
animals still.
Yeah.
They'll turn on you.
That's all I'm saying.
So you want to be someone's pet bear and then turn on them.
I want to be a circus bear that just ruins the whole
So you
circus.
want to be like, what is it, Siegfried and Roy, like their tiger that turned on them?
Yes, and then I want to be put down.
Perfect
no,
life
but
right
no,
there.
but seriously, I do want to be a bear in the wilderness.
Dude, that would be
Because imagine the back scratches from trees that you get.
So basically, what you're saying is, any apex predator in the forest,
That's all you do.
or in any,
Hey, bro.
or in
Fair
any
enough.
biome,
Fair
any
enough.
apex predator in any biome is like the the best choice.
Not necessarily. Some people would like to be trees. Some people would like to be the grass. Some people would like to be, you know.
Well, what I'm saying, like animal-wise, like that is probably the top one. Like besides human,
A lot of people would love to be like a cat or a frog.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Frog's definitely on at the top. Nowhere near it. You got snakes, you got birds, you got other fish.
So you feel like
You got other frogs. You got
I feel
ants.
like snake would be pretty cool
Ants.
for me too.
Ants piss me off. If any of y'all want to be an ant,
I'm
gonna step on you.
I swear you'll learn a new life.
I don't want to be roasted by a little kid with a magnifying glass.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be like sucked up into the little ant vacuum and shoved into a terrarium.
I don't want to be stepped on. I just don't want to be stepped on.
The shoes have grooves. Just
Tuck.
tuck it down.
Yeah, tuck and then
You know, there's been times where you're gonna step on an ant and it just like you hit it like you're dead on it and it just goes.
Yeah, you hit it again and it's dead.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I was supposed to kill you and
Exactly.
I
Like, I feel like I need to do that.
How did that get there?
What?
Because you guys passing it back and forth.
There's two of them.
There's Sour Patch Kids on the ground, by the way.
Dos más.
So,
Nice.
Oh,
now-
I threw my bottle at you.
And
You threw it
the
on there.
I think our next question is a pretty good one. What music defined your childhood versus now?
I think I did that one too.
Yeah.
Because I'm okay. I'm a huge music nerd. Like
Fucking nerd.
whether it's
I'm sorry. Go on.
I have a habit to where I only do it alone, but I do sing. I used to rap sophomore year. I'm not proud of that, me.
Hey.
No.
That's fun.
It wasn't
You be
good.
you.
It was all freestyling, and it was miserable because it was a lot of recycling.
Well, at
bars.
least you could
We're always
own up
bad.
to your cringiness.
But
Cringiness.
I still have a notebook where I wrote down all my songs.
Okay.
But like the
No
main
shame.
thing that I focus on now, like music wise, is I just beatbox and like I can appreciate sounds more, like a lot more songs because I'm like, hey, I can't recreate that yet. And I was like, that's insane. But anyway, I do want to start this one because this one's like dear to me. That's why I asked it.
Yeah.
But for my childhood, like beforehand, it was a lot of like Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Or like early 2000s country because that's all my dad listened to was early 2000s country. My mom raised me on like Metallica, Motley Crue, and then my grandmother was just like, "Here's some 50s music," and I was like, "This is fun, this is energetic." But like
Some doo-wop.
basically, and then like once I started to find my own music and everything. Well, okay, I can't say my mom only raised me on that. She had me on Snoop Dogg and Eminem and like Dr. Dre, NWA, like anything you can think of from like back when.
That era of rap as
Notorious,
well.
like Biggie, Pac, what's the other big, Sugar Hill Gang.
I don't think he was as big, but man, Rip DMX, bro.
Dude.
Like, that's crazy.
I posted about it last night, and I don't know when this video is going up, but it won't be last night for y'all, I bet.
Yeah.
But like,
It's a late night edition.
Yeah.
my thing
Go to
is,
the morning,
is
probably.
like, I posted about it because whenever his family friends were like, "Hey, we're so sorry we lost you and we didn't get to talk to you again," and then they were just his manager's like, "He's not dead yet. Give his family some time." They're like, "He's still here. He's still with us." And then I found out today at work, and I was like, "Yeah." That hits hard because he really did define a whole generation of music. He left his legacy.
Yeah.
I credit him for the reason we have Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
Because they have extremely similar styles, except Denzel is the more recent version of him.
Right.
But
So wait, you were talking about like early 2000s music. What was the band called that was Andre 3000 and
That's Outkast.
Yeah.
Outkast?
It's
Did you ever listen to Outkast?
always.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a part of my.
They got hits, dude. They have.
Hey, y'all, mess around because I know
Oh my
so.
God.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then Miss
Classic.
Jackson. Miss Jackson.
Was
Was that Outkast?
Yeah, that's Outkast. Yeah.
It was?
Yeah. Andre 3000.
So-
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo!
I am for real. Yeah. There's another song they did with some other guys. It's called International Players Anthem. Yeah. It's like I don't want to like sing it, but it's so good. It's a classic. If I played it right now, hang on, I'll play like a snippet.
Okay, so while he's pulling that up, that was my childhood, like old rap, old rock, and then like early 2000s country. But like lately, like what defines me now is like I still listen to. I've gotten more into the 50s lately. Like I've been listening to a lot of like
Quirky.
16 Candles by the Penguins,
Yeah.
Earth Angel, Teenager in Love, like just stuff like that. And then like I've been listening to a lot more jazz, but
Jazz is awesome.
the main one that I play in my car is just pure shit rap, and it's so good. Like, it doesn't have to have meaning. It doesn't have to have like good lyricism. It just has to have a good beat, good energy, and you're just like, I can take on the world. Like, look at Comethazine, my favorite artist. Dead serious, my favorite artist.
That's so funny. You go from talking about like 50s and jazz, and then you're like, Comethazine, my favorite artist. That's such a jump. I love it.
It is.
Yeah,
like I have a on Spotify. Whenever I used to use it religiously, I have a 1,700 song playlist. It's over 70 hours of music, and it's literally called Clusterfuckitude because it's not a genre.
Correlation.
It's not a genre. It's just like I like this song.
With
I
iTunes
like
and
this
Spotify,
song.
like once you have it for years, you have such an extensive library of such random things.
But no, like with Comethazine and everything, there's he has little tidbits of like, oh, that's a bar, that's really nice. I like the way he delivered that, or something like that. And then you're just like, what did I listen to again?
Yeah.
And you listen to it again, and you're like, yeah. What did I listen to? And you just keep doing it, and your brain is like, I love this. This.
Crack.
I forgot it.
Yeah.
I love it. And it's just like, and my favorite part about him, you can listen to his song like twice, and you have the whole thing memorized. So you feel like you're a god.
Hey, there you go.
But like that defines me. Is it's jazz, 50s, and then like
dumb rap.
Comethazine, Cardi, Uzi, Future, like.
I got you.
Like toxic masculinity, like dude, Future.
Oh gosh.
You gotta respect the man. He has 8 baby mamas. And
Oh wait, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Out there, and he tweets at them every Mother's Day, saying, "Thanks for having my kids.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you."
I love him
I
so
can't
much.
imagine that. Okay, so wait, I'm gonna play this real quick. I feel like y'all will recognize this. Hang on.
So, I typed a text to a girl I used to see.
Really?
Saying that I
It's okay. It's UGK and Outkast.
Oh, okay.
I apologize if
Is this Andre 3000?
This was like 2007.
This sounds like Andre 3000.
This is okay. I thought you said 2007. This is Andre. Have you heard this?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
The Michelin Man Bar.
No, it's for real. Like
I don't know if I've
amazing
ever
song.
heard it.
I love this song. I need to listen to more Outkast though, because I know like some of their albums are like just pure hip hop classics.
Yeah.
that I need to go through. And, like Andre 3000, his lyricism is
But it's
just
not Andre 3001
amazing.
or Andre 2999. It's Andre 3000.
It's Andre
Which one of y'all wants to go next?
So I'll go ahead and get mine out
Start
of
with
the way
childhood.
because
Char-
we all know where this one's going.
Start with childhood.
Oh, there's a certain band involving
It's a topic of
strokes.
music. Now listen. That wasn't like that. See, when I was a kid, that's what started. me into it.
Did I or did I not at the start of this say his stroke game was better than his love game?
Hey.
It wasn't the beginning.
Full
of this.
circle. Full circle.
Okay, so my dad, pretty much everyone knows this. My dad, he's been a truck driver since I was like 3 or 4, and so
yeah, brother.
we used to have to. Me and my mom would have to, like,
God
since
bless.
me and my siblings were
Gosh.
little, and my mom had to drive all the way out to Quitman, Arkansas.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's kind of like on the way to Heber.
Oh, okay.
You just take a little bit of a detour.
Kinda.
So it was like an hour away from Cabot. So we were gone for 2 hours every single Friday just driving. Well, my mom, that's when my mom got me into because my mom gave me all my music taste. Like she says it all the time, and I try to deny it, but she did. And so she would have we would just listen to the same songs over and over again, on a CD she burned, because it wasn't her iTunes was a thing at the time, but it wasn't as extensive as it is now. And so there was Someday and Last Night by The Strokes on there. Those were my two. I didn't know who they were at the time.
At the time.
At the time, and so I really liked those songs. But then she would have Cage the Elephant on there because she really got into them, Come a Little Closer and stuff like that. And then we would have she would have some Avenged Sevenfold on there, some Bat Country, and then she would have some Jason Aldean on there because she got really into him.
Jason Aldean.
That is where actually I grew my hate for country.
So no. Jason Aldean. What's his name?
We're talking country.
Yeah, it's 2000s country.
I don't know.
I can find it.
And so we would just listen to this playlist all the time.
Okay.
And so that's kind of where my music taste came from for the Strokes and Cage the Elephant, and then like it kind of branched off from there. And so like now that I'm 18 and finding all this, since I don't know, when I got my phone and started my own iTunes account.
Yeah.
And so now like my music has like kind of grown. I listen to every single song of the Strokes now.
Trace Atkins.
Trace Atkins, I've never heard of.
Honky Tonk Badonkadonk.
Oh!
Is a classic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like I despise country music now, but
Yeah.
like early 2000s country, I make an exception for. Big Green Tractor smacks. You remember that video of the kid where it's like this kid just broke racism, where he put the trap beat over Big Green Tractor and danced over it. That video was so good, and I still listen to Big Green Tractor. I know all the words. That is the only country song I can say that.
Wow.
Like
well,
I can't.
Honky Tonk Badonkadonk.
I can't listen to country like because of that playlist my mom had. Like
Hustler shooting a ball, throwing cards at the wall.
It's like
that's just
like I like older country. Like I like Garth Brooks. I like what's his name? The guy Hank Williams.
senior or junior. Senior's like the old like.
Yeah, isn't Junior the one that went kind of insane?
Junior's the pothead.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for him. Like, dude kind of went insane because he started doing some other drug, and he was like out in the middle of the street naked and whatever.
That's just him being a celebrity.
That's
And
vibe.
so, like, I like Johnny Cash. Reba's awesome.
Yeah.
That's going a little bit too far.
Dolly Parton. Okay, you can't say you don't like Dolly.
Only Johnny Cash song I really know is this cover of Hurt, and I just know that's
Fire.
That's just 9 Inch Nails.
Okay, no, it's not 9 Inch Nails.
It's not.
Well, it is, but Johnny Cash made that his song, and 9 Inch Nails has said that. It looked like Trent Reznor was like, "Yeah, no, that's his song now." Like basically, from what I remember, that's what I learned, and it was like, yeah, like Johnny Cash's version of Hurt better, and just like that's his song, but.
And so, like, I feel like kind of from that playlist, from listening to those songs every single Friday for 2 hours straight, that was, like, that kind of going more into childhood again. Like, that was something, like, I had to do. Like, that's where my, love for music. Like, I can't be in a car and not listen to music. Like, if people do that, they're psychotic. I don't know.
No, I did it the other night, and it's because I had a lot on my mind. So I was literally just driving, dead silent, like just staring at the road. And I was
but if you do it like every day, like you don't listen to music when you're in the car.
Yeah, that's psychotic. Yeah.
You're like, what?
Somebody stole my car radio, and now I just sit in silence.
Well, okay, if the
get your phone out, bro. Now get your phone out.
21. Oh no.
That's what I would do.
I was just quoting 21 Pilots. I don't even listen to them. I just remember that one song.
I don't listen to them either, to be honest.
No, so like my radio is always getting busted, or my aux cord is getting busted. So what I'll do is like I'll just put my phone in the cup holder, and it echoes into my car.
Oh yeah.
And
That's
so
a
like
good
I'll
one.
just have like a makeshift speaker, and so.
It's even better when you try to sing by yourself.
Oh no, yeah, because you think you sound amazing, and then like you look over, and the person next to you is like looking at you like you're insane.
On the way over here, actually. Actually, on the way to Come and Go, I was playing Taylor Swift's Fearless release.
Yeah.
And,
No, you mean Katy Perry?
Yeah, Katy Perry. Anyway,
Fire.
I was playing it, and the entire time, I have a
you are.
headache right now. I was screaming the lyrics. Like, windows down, sunroof back, screaming along to Taylor Swift.
Hey, that's a vibe, man.
Like,
So-
Hey Stephen is one of my all-time
Hey
favorite
Stephen's
songs.
great,
All-time
bro.
favorite songs.
So
love
Tate,
it.
you're gonna be happy, and the religious viewers we have, if any, will also be happy. I found some rap that I'm into.
NF.
No. That's cursed. Stop it.
That's
He's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
That's what
What?
you're
It's
gonna say.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah!
You told me this earlier. Okay, listen. Okay. Well, is Lil Nas X really rap? I mean, like he is.
Is he?
But, hey,
Is
listen,
he not?
He's pop rap. He's like. What,
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't get.
He's not pop.
The song he did with Cardi B.
He's like pop rap.
Yeah, I heard that.
He's
That was
way more pop than rap.
literally.
But,
I like
literally,
Panini.
a little bit.
The
Hey,
o-
Panini, yeah.
Okay, no. The song he did with Cardi B, I had that stuck in my mind.
And then what was the one I was
forever.
telling you about? I can't remember the name of it.
Montero, Call Me by Your
Yeah,
Name.
I love
Okay,
that.
yeah.
The
'Cause
controversial one.
I don't know why our religious viewers would be happy by that.
it's a running gag
Yeah.
in the show. Tate always has to mention, Toby doesn't like rap or whatever.
He doesn't.
Only
You don't
listens
listen to
the
rap.
Strokes.
One
And-
freaking band.
I listen to more than that.
For
That's
weird
my
kids.
favorite band.
He listens to Weezer.
No, I'm
What?
kidding. I'm
Weezer's
kidding. I'm
good.
kidding. I like some Weezer.
I listen-
Some.
okay.
So I don't know how it's picking up on the camera, but like his room is literally Weezer background blue. It's disgusting.
It's Blue Album.
I
It is,
was
bro. It's
waiting.
Blue Album
I
right
literally
here.
walked in and I was like, huh,
Like,
he
if you
doesn't
put a
have
poster
Weezer
up, it would blend in.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
If you literally hung it up right
I
next
think
to
I
it.
think the Blue Album blue is a little bit darker.
Wait,
No.
do you have the album?
It's a bit-
Because we can just...
I don't have
I
any
have
Weezer
the
on
album.
vinyl. No.
Okay, you know why?
Why?
They don't have the Blue Album in, like, certain areas. Like, it's hard to get right now.
Bootleg, bro.
I just...
It's at Walmart.
For real.
I saw
Yeah.
it at Walmart.
We're going to Walmart. I'm gonna put it up against the wall. Preview guys.
I got mine in St. Louis.
Cool.
Yeah, because, like, I went to a record store and they're like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, man, we don't got them right
Dude,
now.
I went to a record store and they had bootlegs of like Kanye and Frank Ocean and crap, and it was great. See, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
It's a little bit darker. It's a
He
little
pulled
bit
up the
darker.
photo and he's putting it against the wall and he's wrong.
I'm not wrong.
It's a bit darker in the album. I promise you guys.
No, the album cover is actually darker.
I'm telling you, it's darker, bro. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, if you get the poster, it's gonna match.
But now, like, the music I listen to has been affected by a former best friend of mine. He really got me into music. So, like, now I listen to, obviously, The Strokes. I
Yeah.
listen to Cage the Elephant still.
Okay.
I listen to Radiohead.
Yeah,
I
me
listen
too.
to
Rage Against the
Boy Pablo.
I gotta get computer on bottom line there.
Rage
I was-
Against the Machine.
Yeah, I don't listen to Rage Against. I listen to Boy Pablo.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, I got the classics like Nirvana. I got a little bit of Pearl Jam. I got a little bit of Bush, and
Bush?
yeah, don't question the name. You know what it means.
No, I know, but like, I never really got into them. I was more into
Didn't
Rush.
he married Gwen Stefani, or he was dating Gwen Stefani?
I was more into Rush.
I wasn't into Rush that much. What about Stone Temple Pilots? Okay, well, okay.
I don't know.
Creedence Clearwater Revival has one of the. I think it was them that made it, but my friend and I, anytime we're playing games, right, we'll always go, "With arms wide open."
Isn't that Creed?
Is it Creed or Creedence Clearwater
I think it's
Revival?
Creed.
That's Creed. Yeah, I know that song. I like that song.
We always crack jokes about it because I'll be like, dude, we'll be playing Siege or something. He's like, watch
Yeah.
my back, and I was like, come to me with arms wide open.
Okay, so
Love you, Johnny.
That's a good one, actually. Yeah.
you guys like Third Eye Blind?
I can't remember any
Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
No.
We could.
Sounds familiar.
Blink-182 though.
What's my name? Dude,
I
we were
miss
singing.
you.
We were singing. What's my age again?
Yeah. What's my age again? Oh, what was the other one? What was the song? I can't remember.
I can't remember
I don't
now.
think it was Blink. I don't think it's a Blink-182 song.
No,
It's like,
it was.
Don't waste your time on me. You're already the
Dude, that's just like-
voice inside my
Dude, we were
head.
singing that. I have to look it up now.
We were singing that,
We were
and I
singing
can't.
that.
I wasn't trying. Anyway, I can't. Wait, is it still recording?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's got the red. Wait, is it?
Yeah,
it's still recording.
Walk
Yeah.
away from me.
Well, yeah, I can't remember.
Because nobody likes you when you're 23. Wait, is that what's my
Still
age
act
again?
like you're in freshman year. What the hell is
Oh.
going on? My friends think I should act my age.
Okay, we were singing All the Small Things.
Oh God, I sing that song as a joke
All
because
the
I don't like the way he says small things. He goes all the small things. It's E. It's not even an I that way. He goes small
Work sucks.
things. I know. Yeah, no, you're singing those too.
Okay, so I guess if we're gonna talk about,
Sorry.
yeah, you're fine.
Went off
Oh
there.
yeah, I just got a shipping update.
For
Whoa.
what?
Is it the one that's like, your UPS delivery's here, click on the link? Is it that?
No, it was him. So like April 6th, I had reached out to the company because I had ordered this like 2 weeks ago.
What company? Oh, well, you can't say.
I'm not gonna name it.
Okay.
I had reached out to the company and I was like, "Hey, I ordered this 2 weeks ago." I gave them my.
Can you
shipping
give us a
number.
rhyming name? Because they can't get you for that.
Dirty Tree Blends. It's a very sketchy company.
Okay.
But regardless, I ordered a frog wallet
Okay.
for my girlfriend. It's the Naruto frog wallet.
Does she know about that?
She does.
Okay, I was like,
I
you
told
better
her-
just ruin your own
No, I
surprise.
told her about it. But I got her one of those, and I messaged him like on the 6th, and he was like, "Hey, we're sorry for the inconvenience, blah blah blah." But it looked like it just did like a normal like automated message where it's just like, "We'll get it to you," and then like they never do. So I emailed them again today, and I was like, "Hey, look, I'm getting sketched out." I was like, "If it's not real," I was like, "I'm not bugging." It was $17 out of my account.
Yeah.
I was like, just tell me if I'm getting the package or not, so I know whether or not to order somewhere
I mean-
else. And then I just got the text that's like, "Hey, order went through." We never even got to Tate on the whole music
Oh,
thing.
yes,
my
sir.
God. Kanye.
I mean, you guys don't think I'm a
Kanye,
Strokes
Tyler,
fan?
Creator, and Phoebe Bridgers. That's all we need to know anyway.
Okay. It's not all you need. That's most what you need to know. No, okay. So literally, childhood, right? I feel like y'all. Okay, so you had, what was it? Was it your mom or like?
My mom had the most influence.
Okay, yeah,
So,
and Toby's mom also with the playlist, right?
Yeah.
A lot of influence there. The thing is, in a lot of ways, I was very much raised by the internet, like in so many ways. I just kind of was like, I got devices very early on. I was left to.
So you
Tate's a
were
part of the
this
Matrix.
generation.
Tate's a part of the Matrix.
No,
guys.
he was this generation.
No,
Because he had an iPad. It's like, go to your room.
Okay,
That's why he didn't say anything.
Yes, but no. Okay, here's the thing, right? So, I've just been on the internet forever, and that is kind of where I got most of my stuff from. Because the thing is, my mom, big Taylor Swift fan.
Yes.
She loves like Jason Derulo, like that kind of R&B. Akon, you know what Akon is, bro? You know this. What did you?
He's building another city in Uganda. By the
Oh,
way.
yeah,
And he hasn't
I don't
even
know.
finished his first one.
So Akon, yeah, I
I was trying
doubt
to
that.
get
I was
it
like,
out.
yeah, okay. So
Again, Matrix, guys. You just
For real.
nailed it.
so like Akon, Jason Derulo, Taylor Swift, anything that's like 2000s pop, you know. My dad, Metallica, Guns N' Roses,
Guns N' Roses.
big rock.
You know what? Unpopular opinion.
What?
I don't like Guns N' Roses.
What?
I understand
Wow.
like you have to like them, but it's like I don't know.
Well,
I like Slash. Duke and Shred.
But here's my thing
That is a
though.
very, very, very rock heavy influenced word. Dude can, or like this phrase, dude can shred.
Shred.
I mean, Slash is the only person that I say that with. 'Cause
Tom Morello,
I don't know.
Rage Against the Machine's guitarist. Did you never play Guitar Hero 3?
No, man.
Guitar Hero 3. Okay.
Guitar Hero 3 was literally God tier. Anyway, go ahead.
The thing is that like both of those styles of music like never like seeped into me. That wasn't like in like when I was a child, what I listened to was like, okay, Disney Channel and Nickelodeon like theme songs. Okay, that's number one. Number two, middle school, it was like anime opening because I had a huge okay, listen,
Dylan,
and a little bit of Nightcore. I'm not gonna. I was a little bit of a Nightcore fan when I was in middle school.
Dylan's like, I think
Hey, you don't gotta shoot me, bro. No, hey, bro, don't leave. Oh, you're gonna stab me with that.
No, I'm about to go out.
Oh, okay. You look like you're gonna stab me.
I have my finger on the unlock.
He was
button.
like, you know what? It's been good,
Okay, now
guys.
here's the thing. So anime openings, right? And then it was like, what else? Like, okay, you know, like Lemonade Mouth, the movie,
Yeah.
the Disney Channel movie. I would like listen to
Camp
songs from
Rock.
there.
Camp Rock.
And all those stuff, all that. That was like my taste, right? And then
Hated
slowly,
I loved Camp Rock.
and then it slowly evolved. I don't think there was like a moment that happened, but like as I like
You
go
had a midlife crisis at the age of
Crisis,
16.
Yeah, totally. But like I got into musicals a little bit from like Clayton, and then I also really started getting
Some
into
Book of Mormon stuff.
The only
No, it was
musical,
Hamilton.
The only musical I like is West Side Story.
Pump.
It's a good one. But like, and then it just kind of like Chance the Rapper came along, right? And Chance the Rapper was really big for me. That was like my first. That was like
good.
it was honestly like my first exposure to rap. Honestly, I think you'd like him more than you do now. He's got some good stuff in his discography.
His older stuff.
We don't
listen to his
we
newer
don't
stuff.
talk about the album he came out with because it's bad. It's terrible.
All his new stuff is bad, and that's why Kanye flipped out on him at the ranch and was like, "That's why your album sales suck." It was like
He didn't actually say that, did he?
it was
For real?
something close. It was.
I mean, he got mad at him. I
No,
know.
it was something along those lines. He was like, "That's why your album didn't sell."
That's funny. I love that. No, the thing is though,
I love your aggressive Kanye voice.
It's similar.
it's pretty good actually. As a Kanye fan, I'll tell you, it's pretty good. But yeah, mixtape Chance is kind of I got into that, and then that just kind of transferred into like. I was into Black Bear for a little bit. I don't like Black Bear at all now. I really don't. I think he's so over dramatic.
Corny.
Like he's such a male manipulator too.
Corny.
Like that's like what?
Corny.
Oh,
yeah.
wait.
He
So,
just gives off that
shout
pop
out
sign.
to Katie Kelly, because my friend in Fayetteville, apparently one of my favorite bands is the Black Eyed Peas. Just gotta say that for her.
Yeah.
So we'll say that.
Obviously.
And I'll tell her to watch this.
Black Eyed Peas are fucking
But sorry,
phenomenal.
Tate.
No, you're fine.
Will I Am a Standalone was just...
I've never listened to it, but it just kind of evolved from there because I started listening to like I found Kanye in the car on on the way to like a cruise. I like found Gold Digger and I was like, this is a bop. Had it on repeat. Then I started listening to like The Life of Pablo and I was like, this is a bop. And I get into Kanye so much. It's a huge thing. I got posters of him on my wall over here. I bought a ton of Yeezys. Thing is, I love Kanye.
Where are your foams at?
My foams? Oh no, I sold those. They're not my size. They're like size 12.
Oh yeah.
That's all I could cop. But I got a lot of money off those though, for real. And the thing is, okay, so Kanye,
Foams.
and then I got into Kendrick like around the same time as Kanye, and I specifically remember this was like 9th grade on the bus. I'm listening to like To Pimp a Butterfly in my headphones, and I just start crying. Like legit, I just start crying because it's like conscious rap, you know. And I don't know, it just got to me like that.
The first rap album I ever bought, like a hard copy of myself,
Yeah.
I want to say like 10 or 11. It was whenever the album came out. I bought MGK's Lace Up album.
Mm.
It was...
I need to listen to MGK. I haven't listened to anything.
The only reason I got it was because I'd heard Wild Boy with Waka Flocka. That was like his big blow up song. And I found that and I was like, this is amazing. This is like life of the party music. And I bought the album. And that same night, I actually bought the albums back to back, same night, same store, and everything. It was that, and Waka Flocka's, I think it was his Flockavelli album. Whenever he dropped No Hands with Wale, and that song, like,
Wale, I haven't heard of him. I haven't heard of Wale in a while, man.
That song is what really got Waka, like, really got me into Waka because I was like,
yeah,
these are both like, it makes me feel like I'm going to a club illegally because I'm like. Kiddo.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's great.
I don't know. I dabbled in Kendrick.
Dabbled? You don't like him?
I
much?
do. I liked his Damn was a really good album.
Mm-hmm.
Good World.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City was a good album.
Yeah, and we need to show Toby more rap. That's all it is.
No, we're gonna keep this
But,
going.
like-
It's the running joke.
Oh,
Like if I'm feeling up to it, I'll listen to some lyrical stuff. But I don't listen. Like I said, I don't listen to rap for lyrical stuff. I listen to it just
For the
to get
production, for the
hyped up.
energy.
Yeah, just to get
No,
hyped
I
up.
completely get that because like I will definitely like in my car playlist I have like some of that really like screamo aggressive like X, you know, or like some of the more aggressive like ski mask songs. I got Juice WRLD Syphilis. I think that's a class. I love that song so much. I kind of like I understand where you're coming from, like for sure. I like both sides of rap because I think rap is some great production, like some rap.
A lot of people just classify both sides of rap under one, and you can't do that. There's
you really can't.
There's lyrical, and then there's like production and mood
Just-
setting.
Yeah.
And then there's like the hodgepodge in the middle where it's just like that's where I feel like Juice sat.
Yeah.
'Cause he had like his lyrical stuff where it was like bar after bar after bar after bar, and then never got old.
Dude could
it was-
freestyle.
Yeah, and he could go on for days.
For
and
real.
then you have his songs where it's just like, here's a really catchy hook, and you're gonna miss everything else I say in the song.
Yeah.
But you know that's okay because you're not here for the lyrics right now. You're here for just me being like me going out. And then there's just like the mix where it's like, you're just gonna fucking love all of it.
Yeah. Oh man, for real, I miss Juice. I remember when that album came out, Death Race for Love.
I still miss Peep.
Peep.
I fell asleep. Okay, so I found him when he dropped Gym Class.
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up the next, I fell asleep that night listening to
There's
Gym
one
Class.
Peep song I've got.
I fell asleep listening to Gym Class by him. Woke up the next morning to find out he was dead. Like, I literally, I've never been hit more, hit harder by an artist's death than him, Mac Miller, and now DMX.
I mean, I had kind of a similar experience, but not like to that severity because they didn't die. But like, the day before they broke up, I got into Daft Punk.
Oh yeah.
And then like the next day,
It was that recent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I listened to them on and off. Like they collaborated
Dude,
with
no,
some
I
of the Strokes.
literally, for the longest time, I listened to Robot
Like
Rock.
yeah,
Mhm.
and Defunk. Loved it.
Defunk, and then Around the World. Around the World
Around
was
the
so
World.
good.
Yeah, I agree. So I never got into Pete, but there was a song that went like viral on TikTok somewhat recently, and it was like called "Feels" or something like that. It's not on Apple Music or Spotify or anything, but
Probably
that's
some of his older stuff.
it's one of his older songs I think on YouTube, and it's really catchy. It's just got this vibe to it, and I really like that. So I mean, I imagine he was a great artist. So
Really
I mean,
was.
for real, rest in peace. But yeah, no, for me it was just like again rap like 2017, 2018, like the start of high school. It's Kendrick, it's Kanye, it's some Brockhampton. I start getting into Tyler later on, and then I kind of get really into like alt rock. Like I'll get into like Muse. I like Radiohead. You know,
amazing.
I love that kind of
Nights
stuff.
of Sidonia is still one of my favorite songs.
Yes.
Because I remember playing that on
Yes.
Guitar Hero 3. Dude, Guitar Hero 3 really built me as like, I was so competitive on that. That's where I got my competitive spirit from, because I'd invite friends over.
Were you in a word shredding?
Shredding. Yeah.
Pressing 5 buttons in,
Oh,
different,
yeah.
in different coordinations while like
Just like playing with
this. Like,
Ooh. And then I got into the Beatles a little bit,
Who
like
doesn't like the Beatles?
used to be- like like I really vibe with some of the stuff. Like
They're
honestly,
alright.
like I do vibe
like
with.
they're classics. I can't deny that. I can't deny that it was good.
I love a lot of Abbey Road, man. I love a lot of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club. I love that kind of stuff.
I'm a
And then
Pigback Rider.
see, like I haven't
love
listened
some
to
of them.
enough of like all. I haven't listened to all their discography. I still need to like go through. But then it's like I'm thinking of other bands, but. I love shoegaze. None of y'all listen to shoegaze. I don't think anybody listens to shoegaze really anymore, but it's an amazing genre. It's like, it's rock music, and the guitars are so like dreamy, and it's just like it's very atmospheric stuff, and it's just super mind blowing for me.
I've been feeding my guitar addiction with Van Halen lately.
There you go.
And it's only like Hot for Teacher has been like on repeat in my car for the past couple of days. Like in the middle of like my 50s stuff, I'm just like, I want to listen to Hot for Teacher, because just the startup where it's like the motorcycle starting up, and then you just hear the drums like.
Also, I don't know if I think everybody had this, but when Bohemian Rhapsody the movie came out, I think everybody went through like a Queen phase.
I didn't go see it.
Well, here's the thing. I saw it. It's a bad movie, but
I didn't think it was a bad movie.
You're talking to a movie reviewer.
that's a whole other
No,
discussion.
he's a smoothie reviewer, okay?
I'm a smoothie reviewer and a movie
G Fuel
reviewer.
reviewer too.
That too. The thing is, Bohemian Rhapsody the movie sucked, but I like Queen's music a lot. It got me into it. I started listening to Queen more.
I listened to Queen way before the movie. Even
It was
came
just
out.
like a little phase. It was a little phase, you know. Like I had heard like We Will Rock You before. I had heard stuff like that before, but like I never like cared. Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm like, yeah. Here's the thing though. If you want to talk about the movie, just real quick, right? The editing sucks. Rami Malek or whatever, however you pronounce his name, as Freddie Mercury is amazing. He's great, but everything else it just feels like a Wikipedia article like made into a movie, in my opinion. So, but if you like it, that's fine. I just
movie review take.
yeah, for real.
Well,
All
I
right.
think this is all we have time for tonight.
You have
Oh,
your timer
shoot.
set on your Apple Watch.
I did have a timer. It was for a little bit too long.
Well,
yeah.
I always say that I gotta be at work at 6.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like 12. It's
I
like,
know.
It's freaking midnight.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
this has been the 4th episode. Thank you to Dylan for being on.
Crazy,
I'm
man.
happy to be on.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, see you guys on the 5th episode.
The 5th episode.
Whenever that
is.
comes out.
We'll see.
If this does better, I don't know if I have the right to be taking this over, but I am totally right now. And
Do
I'm
it.
not listening to you.
Do it.
Hey, do it.
If this does better than the ones without face cam, we'll continue. If it does about the same, we'll consider. And if it doesn't do nearly as good, we're just gonna cut it.
Sure.
Alright.
Because if there's no point in like,
I don't want to have to rent out this equipment, you know, if it's not gonna be useful, you know.
and
'cause-
besides, we're not gonna be able to run it out. We'll just be on Discord.
Oh yeah.
So,
alright.
just gonna be on our phones or our laptops with our cams on, just
Yeah.
talking.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you so
Alright.
much for watching. Episode 5 coming whenever. We'll,
Stay safe.
Yeah.
Don't be racist.
Yeah,
Good one.
and keep your stroke games up.